I want to welcome you again to the reading for the week. I've chosen the card for the week from my deck, which is actually made from cut up former editions of my book. And the card that I had chosen for this day is this one. Don't know if you can see it. It's the Guevara of Cups. As you can see, this is a really simple little drawing. This is why I encourage people that any of you can do this. You can create your own tarot decks, your own deck of cards. And this is the Tree of Life, and this is the Guevara position on the Tree of Life. And Guevara is the position of severity, of contraction, where the energy of the Holy One is contracted. And in this, because it's cups, it is a contraction in the emotional realm. It's where we pull back our emotions and how they are manifested in our relationships. And so this is what I'm going to read to you today. As you can see, I have to put this under here better. As you can see, I did 2 decks actually for my book. One was a formal deck that I did in cut paper collage, but that was hard to shuffle, and so I made a very casual deck with brush drawings. And basically they're the same image, just different mediums. Guevara of Cups. We come back to ourselves. The challenge or demands of the project or relationship become clear. We realize we are still individuals. Our own needs and sense of self forces us to emerge from absorption in the relationship's cocoon and grow. The Guevara, 5 of Cups, refers to a time of emotional contraction. Having given ourselves away, we now take ourselves back. Suddenly, we find ourselves in the opposite position from our binah, longing for togetherness, and our chesed, absorption in the other. Now our desire is to contract and assert our separateness. We no longer want to be absorbed in another and look instead at our differences. It may be that the very thing we loved in the other shows its annoying side. The free spirit we married seems irresponsible. The responsible and prudent person is suddenly seen as uptight and overly controlled or controlling. Where in the Chesed of Cups we said, I love you completely, take all of me. I want to satisfy your every need. We now say, prove you love me. I also have needs. Give me some space. In the Guevara of Cups, we experience the karma of having been taken for granted, or of ourselves taking the beloved for granted. Stereotypical and habitual ways of seeing and relating to each other become a source of growing discomfort. We no longer see one another as we are, but feel confined in our beloved's stagnant vision. Unless we recognize each other's continually evolving selves, we risk the relationship exploding in our faces. The Guevara of Cups looks like a rocket or firecracker, and so it is. You can see how that is here. It's easier to see in, whoops, that was the Chesed. You can see how it is here. kind of like a rocket ship. The Guevara of Cups look like a rocket or firecracker, and so it is. If used well, this explosive energy can light up the dark sky of illusion, and by its light reveal new areas for communication, growth, and awareness. This is a time of struggle between polarities. Because we've contracted to take back ourselves, we are now suddenly offered the opportunity to see the other more clearly. And because I'm only picking one card for the week, as always I read both the upright and the reversed, because we have within us both sides always functioning. When the Guevara of Cups is reversed, it may point to a time when the truth of who the individuals in the relationship really are is revealed. In the light of all we have kept secret or hidden shows itself. This may be too difficult for the relationship to bear. An extreme example might be that our mate, who has been easily jealous and controlling, suddenly turns scary or abusive. An overly solicitous mate suddenly reveals that they never loved us or has found someone new and are now leaving. Or we discover our partner has a hidden and therefore unrecognized addiction. At any rate, the reversed Guevara of Cups can indicate a severe lack of communication. This may either spell the end of the relationship or a huge opportunity for growth and healing. When the masks come off. When the masks come off, we can learn to really love. And I think that's true of the masks we hide ourselves behind. And this is Easter and Passover week, and it's a time for coming out of slavery and the slavery that we have behind the masks we wear, and are coming out from that slavery that we have set up for ourselves into freedom. Now, it still means we're wearing masks in public where we need to protect each other, but the masks of who we are can come off and need to sometimes.